Have you ever felt an overwhelming wave of stress and thought this can't be normal? What if I told you these feelings are urgent warning signs pointing to something much deeper? Many people navigate life unaware of the hidden truths behind their emotional struggles. You might think you're managing just fine, but your emotional intelligence could be quietly eroding, leading you toward an impending crisis. Picture this: you're in your favorite cup, sipping coffee, yet everything feels off. The clatter of cups is deafening, and the chatter suffocating. You tell yourself, I just need to breathe. But that's just the surface. What you're experiencing is a disconnect between your emotions and reactions, a clear sign that your resilience is slipping away. The harsh reality is that most people don't recognize how deeply emotional intelligence impacts their lives. When challenges arise, whether it's work stress, relationship issues, or personal loss, your ability to confront them starts to fade. Can you feel that creeping unease lurking just beneath the surface? Perhaps you've witnessed a friend snap over a minor inconvenience or felt inexplicably irritable. These aren't just bad days, they are symptoms of a dwindling emotional toolkit, often ignored in the chaos of daily life. Now, think back to the last time you felt overwhelmed. Did you pause to consider why? That moment of frustration might be more than just stress. It could be a red flag signaling that your emotional resilience is under siege. Stress doesn't merely knock on your door, it breaks it down, whispering fears that erode your confidence and cloud your judgment. The invisible weight can feel heavier than anything tangible. Yet, most people push forward, oblivious to the ticking time bomb within. If you're feeling emotionally drained more often, you may be teetering on the edge of a crisis. The worst part: it can creep up on you while you're busy trying to keep up with life. But what if you could recognize these signals before they spiral out of control? Reflect on your daily interactions. Are you dismissive when friends reach out? Do you struggle to focus on conversations? These small signs accumulate, and ignoring them only plunges you deeper into crisis mode. So, what can you do? Start by tuning into your feelings. Embrace the discomfort instead of pushing it away. Acknowledge what's happening beneath the surface. The first step is awareness. Your feelings are not your enemies, they are your warnings. As we conclude, consider this understanding: emotional intelligence is just about self-awareness, it's about building the resilience to weather storms before they arrive. Take a moment today to check in with yourself. Are you listening? Recognizing these signals is the first step toward becoming a more resilient you. Have you ever felt like the world is closing in on you while everyone else seems to be handling things just fine? What if I told you that within your emotional intelligence lies a ticking time bomb? This silent struggle affects many, yet it's rarely discussed. We live in a culture that celebrates emotional awareness, but we often overlook an important truth: too much emotional intelligence can drain our resilience during tough times. You might not even realize it, but that heightened sensitivity could become your downfall. Imagine walking into a room full of people and sensing their emotions as if they were your own. It feels powerful, right? But what happens when those emotions are negative? Their stress, anxiety, and pain can seep into you like ink on paper, leaving you feeling vulnerable and exhausted. Take Sarah, for example. She's always the first to offer a shoulder to cry on, and her friends love her for it. But when a crisis hits, like losing a job or going through a breakup, Sarah finds herself overwhelmed. Instead of being the rock for others, she crumbles under the pressure. The very empathy that makes her such a great friend also leaves her emotionally drained. In her effort to carry everyone else's burdens, she forgets to take care of her own. This is a common misstep. Now, Imagine a world where you're constantly aware of others' pain, but can't protect yourself from it. Each sad story and heartbreaking moment chips away at your resilience, and you might even start avoiding deep connections, fearing you will become a casualty of their struggles. You might be thinking, I just need to be stronger, right? But what if that's not the answer? What if the solution lies in balancing your emotional intelligence with thoughtful self-care? Consider this: what if you could empathize without feeling overwhelmed? Imagine protecting your inner strength while still supporting those you love. It's not about shutting down your emotions, it's about setting healthy boundaries. As we wrap up this discussion, take a moment to reflect. How often do you let other people's emotions dictate your well-being? The hidden truth about emotional intelligence is that it's a double-edged sword. Recognizing its power can help you build true resilience. So the next time you find yourself deep in someone else's crisis, pause and ask yourself if you are still standing tall or bending under the weight. It's perfectly okay to care deeply, but don't forget to care for yourself too. Remember, building resilience isn't about feeling less, it's about feeling wisely. If this resonates with you, consider exploring how to strike that balance. You deserve emotional strength in times of chassis strength that truly lasts. Help. She deflected, carrying the weight of others' emotions and feeling fragile as a result. Now imagine if she had paused to check in with herself. What if she had realized that her empathy was draining her resilience? It's a harsh truth that often goes unnoticed. We become so focused on being a pillar of support that we forget to secure our own foundations. This can lead to a downward spiral. As pressure builds, we might retreat, feeling stuck and paralyzed by inaction. The empathy that once empowered us can turn into a prison. So, what can we do about it? First, we need to confront the uncomfortable truth that empathy without self-awareness can lead to burnout. It's essential to carve out time for our own emotions and reflect instead of just react.